Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. In this video we will talk about what is addition reaction. But before that we make sure to subscribe to our channel and turn the notification on, so you don't miss any videos in the future. Addition reactions are referred to as an organic reaction. It takes place in just unsaturated hydrocarbons. The word unsaturated is referred to as the double and triple bonds between the carbons. However, saturated hydrocarbons are referred to single bonds between the carbons in the main chain. When the reaction takes place, the multiple bonds break apart, while the substituents take place or being added to the main chain. Addition reaction has 4 subcategories, which are including hydrogenation, halogenation, hydrohalogenation and hydration. In hydrogenation, the hydrogen gas is being added to the unsaturated hydrocarbon in the main chain. It can be double or triple bond. Note that in this case heat is not required, but a metal catalyst is required to take place and associate with this reaction. There are 3 different types of catalysts that can take place, which are including platinum, palladium, nickel. As a short term when writing the equation for the chemical reaction, the type of the catalyst should be written on top of the arrow. As a short term, for example, platinum can be written as Pt. Here is an example of the hydrogenation reaction of propene hydrocarbon molecule. As you can see, there is a double bond between carbon 1 and 2. Therefore the addition reaction takes place in that specific spot. In this reaction, 1 hydrogen atom is being added to each carbon atom in the main chain. The type of catalyst for this reaction is nickel, and under 150 degrees Celsius the reaction takes place. After the reaction, the bonds has been completely broken apart and the molecule propane takes place. On the other side, halogenation, instead of adding hydrogen to each carbon, it adds halogens into the molecules, such as chloride, but similar to hydrogenation. It takes place in the double or triple bond. Note that this reaction does not require the presence of any catalyst or heat. Here is an example of the halogenation reaction. Hydrohalogenation reaction. As its name shows, both hydrogen and halogen atoms is being used across just the double bonds. In general, they need the addition of hydrohalides. For example, hydroiodide. Keeps that in mind that hydrohalides are asymmetrical. If this asymmetrical atoms mix with the asymmetrical unsaturated hydrocarbon, then as a result it gives different forms of products, which it means they don't have the same structure or arrangement of atoms. This reaction obeys the same rule as halogenation reaction. It does not require the presence of catalyst or heat for the reaction to take place. A Russian professor whose name was Vladimir Markovnikov, who was teaching chemistry in Moscow's university, was able to find that when the hydrohalides add to the hydrocarbon molecules, they all follow the same rule. This rule states that the hydrogen of the halides will bond to the carbon that has most hydrogen. This carbon is usually the end of the main chain that has 3 bonds with the carbon atom, and the halogen atom in the hydrohalide bonds with the carbon that has the least hydrogen atom. This is the middle of the main chain. Nowadays, in modern science, this has become known as the Markovnikovs rule. Keep this in mind as one of the most important key when remembering addition reaction. However, note that this rule is not being followed by all of the hydrocarbon molecules. This rule is just almost being followed by 90% of the hydrocarbon substances. The rest does not follow this rule. Now, let's go to define hydration reaction. As the prefix of the name indicates, that in this reaction the addition of water across the double bond takes place. There are only 2 substituents that are present, which are hydrogen atom and hydroxyl group. Due to the presence of hydroxyl group, the products will be alcohol. This reaction requires high temperature, which often is greater than 100 Celsius, high pressure and strong acidic type of catalyst. For example, it can be hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, or phosphoric acid. Here is an example of the hydration reaction. And the last subcategory of the addition reaction is polymerization reaction. As the prefix indicates, it indicates that it polymerizes. This takes place when successive addition reactions of alkene monomers takes place. In this reaction only catalyst is required. The small monomers combine together and create a long chain of polymer. There are many polymers which are being synthetically made, such as plastics. On the other hand, there are polymers that are being made naturally, such as proteins. Likewise, hydration reaction This reaction takes place with heat, catalyst and high pressure. Note that the length of the polymers cannot be drawn, as they are very long. Therefore they are being written inside giant brackets. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next video.